Yeah, I'm live. I had written them down. There's only me in there at the moment, bless. Hmm? Always just put it on silent at your end. Sorry, hang on, let me just... That one. Sorry, I'm just trying to sign into something else. No, you would literally just go on to your normal bottom right-hand side. Is anybody going to come and join us? Can you hear me now, Janet? You can hear me talking now, though, through. Oh, right. Can you hear me now? Okay. Have you turned your volume off on the bottom right? Okay. Yeah, so we've only got me and you. James, Caroline, Beverly, Karen, and Danielle. You can't hear what? Okay. What time is it? Just coming up to past. Oh. We could be going for an early lunch here. I have sent them the right link, yes. No, all 5, yeah. But they've also got, my email and my mobile as well. It's Friday lunchtime. Maybe they're off being productive people. Oh, yes, if it would have booked 12, I'm sure I'd have had some of them. Got some, really nice ones who've been come to the previous 2. James was at the last one. Danielle, Karen, can't remember. Caroline was. I wonder if some of them think it's 1 o'clock. Mm, I know. Oh, somebody's joined us. Who's that? Let's just come in. Stick your name in the chat when you're ready. Otherwise, you'll just be mystery person. If you haven't joined us before, the chat will be underneath the window potentially. If you click it, it'll move it across to the right. And it might be that it's appearing on the right and there's just a little box that has the words chat in it. Somebody's gone again, struggling to get on, obviously. We had this last time that it took a few attempts for one or two to log in properly. Hmm? Is it at the bottom or the live chat? No, nobody has. Where it says chat on the bottom right, next to the smiley face. Password is 0GR. That's what nobody in. It was growth flags. Okay. Ooh, it's cold. It might be that you're watching us and you haven't signed in. If you sign into YouTube, it allows you to join the chat. If you haven't signed in, you can't join the chat, you can just watch. Signing in would be of benefit to you because you can ask any questions outstanding, so yeah. Hello, Caroline. Struggling to get in chat on your phone? Oh, so you're on your phone. As long as you can see what we're doing, that's fine. How was your train journey? Not so good, I would think. I'm struggling to ask how your dog is. I don't want to get bad news or upset you. We'll just wait a few more minutes for a few others to see if they'll join us. Anyone got anything exciting for lunch to eat? It's what? Oh, Caroline, so sorry about that. Not that it's any consolation, but I'm a month without mine as well. Month? Yeah, it has. Month and 5 weeks now. Goodness me. Well, unless a few more join us, Caroline, it's just going to be me and thee. A one-to-one for you. Caroline, can I just ask, have you got a YouTube channel? Just stick a thumbs up or a yay, a Y or an N, because I know you're on your phone and you have to type on that. Us dog people are the best kind, Caroline. Say that quietly so that the cat people can't hear us. I've got you as being on. Sorry, Caroline, did you hear? Have you got a YouTube channel already, or is this uh, just put a Y in if you've got one? Give me some idea about where to pitch this for you. Hello, Beverly. Lovely to see you or read you. Beverly, do you have a YouTube channel? If you just put a Y or an N for me in the chat, please. Well, hopefully, Beverly, you've got yourself a nice hot drink of lemon there. Thank you, Caroline. Thank you, Beverly, for telling me what you've got. Okay, I'm just very aware it's 1:15 already, and I don't want to keep you way, way past. So we'll get started. And if anybody else joins us, they can either play catch up or something. You've never used YouTube, but you think you've got an account. Okay. Right, let's take it from the basics then. Let me let me just stop sharing that. You don't need that anymore. Right. YouTube is owned by Google. 3 search engines, the 3 biggest search engines, although I've got some stats which would scare you. The 3 biggest search engines that people go to is Google, YouTube, and Facebook. Yes, people search on YouTube and Facebook, and because YouTube is owned by Google, things you do on YouTube can and will get you ranked higher on Google for about a month. No longer, but you can play the game. So if you had a wonderful offer coming up or you were wanting to promote something, you could go and stick something on YouTube, do a few secrets I'm going to tell you, and you could get on that first page of Google, hopefully. Can't guarantee it because nothing is guaranteed with Google because they change all the time. But so what we need to do then, I suppose, we're going to work through setting up one. So if I go and share a different channel, okay, so coming up on your screen there is, it's an old channel. It's from a business that I used to do years ago. Doesn't survive anymore. However, the YouTube channel's still there. So let me talk you through how it is you need to get organized, what you need to do, how you need to set up. And I'll also explain to you, I'm sort of moving the mouse, hopefully you can see, what these weird vidIQs and these blue ones are, because when you open up YouTube, you won't have these. These are little secrets that help you get help you get ranked better, that you don't usually get to see. So as you are on this, you think to yourself, hey, it stands out. This is the whole idea. So I have to ditch that screen now and go on to this one so you can see more of what it's about. So when you first join YouTube, you obviously will call your channel your company name maybe. And then I would suggest putting the keywords as well in it. So for instance, the SEO project, SEO as in search engine optimization. So the SEO project was the name of the business, but we were also digital marketing strategy. So the channel is the SEO project hyphen digital marketing strategy. So if you were to put what it is your business does, it's helping you with your ranking, believe it or not, in being found on YouTube. And as I've just mentioned, it is one of the, the most places that people search for it. So we've gone and created the channel. You then get the option. If I go into this customize, you'll probably see a bit better. It's all right. It's just loading it up for you. It's the YouTube um, customization. Let me just check. Has that appeared yet? Yeah, there you go. That's appeared for you now, hopefully. Oh, ignore that. So this is your customization. This is your profile. This is how you set it up. So you've got a banner image, which was that big image that came across. You've got a picture. Um, some people like to put faces in there, or happy faces, or if you were a pet shop, you might put a picture of a few of your pets in there. It's not a particularly big picture that comes up, but it just helps reinforce your branding. Again, as I said, you choose your name of your channel. So we've given it name stroke what it is we do. And as you can see there in this bit here that's highlighted, you can only change your name twice within a 14-day period. So try and think about it and get it right first time. Otherwise, you have to hang about, change it again, and then you've got to wait a couple of weeks before you can then go and so brainstorm it, write it on a piece of paper. You've now got the option to add pronouns if that's important to you. And then we've got, oh goodness me, these need deleting. Let me delete. So this is the description of who you are, what the channel is. Sorry, pressing on something I shouldn't there. This is it, then will create it for you and give you a channel URL, which you can then copy and promote in various places. If you put it in your email signature, you've then got the option of adding links to various businesses that you can put in, or social media, so that they then appear in your profile. You've then got your contact info, and you can have a video watermark. So all of your videos you could have in the you can state where you want your video watermark to be, but you can have your branded logo in there, which means um, obviously that no one's going to potentially steal your videos and use them as their own. Okay, so that's how you go and customize your channel. On this particular, this is sort of the back end bit. This is the studio YouTube bit. This is where you get to see and touch your content. This is where you look at your analytics, where you can do all sorts of, add your copyright. You can actually earn money. Once you've got so many followers on YouTube, you can actually earn money from them, which is brilliant. There's an audio library. These ones that are coming up here, daily ideas downwards, they are thanks to a little plugin that I use. So I'll just explain now what some of these are. This is a plugin called TubeBuddy, and this one is called vidIQ. Now, what you do is this is on Chrome. Sorry if you're using anything else. Think on Safari you can find them certainly. But on Chrome, if you go and search on your plugins, you can have them as a plugin so that every time you open up YouTube, these wonderful pieces of extra information show up. So this one on vidIQ, for instance, if I hover over it, it comes up. Now, there is a paid version to these, and there are free versions. The free versions will do you in the immediate moment. If you were trying to make money out of YouTube, I would say go for the paid versions because they're going to earn you lots of money. If I hover it over, there we go. It tells you how many hours have been watched. I mean, this is an old channel, so there's going to be nobody watching it anyhow. Although in the last 7 days, it's had 1 view. Wow, that's very unusual. So this wonderful, I'll show you some more when we start uploading a few bits as well, how it works. But yes, having these 2 little plugins on your Chrome as an add-in. Let me just see if you can see. No, you can't see. as you're looking at your screen there, sort of up above, sort of where you're looking at the screen now, where it says create and that, it's looking at my Chrome toolbar, and you'd be able to see that I've got TubeBuddy and vidIQ as little add-ins, plugins for them. They are really, really useful, and they do help and direct you wherever it is you need to be going. So yeah, head that way. Okay, so we've set up our profile, we've entered all the details in, we've added a few nice pictures. Things like your banner across the top. If you go to somewhere such as Canva, it's got the template there, and the free version will allow you to go and exactly put everything where it should be. Otherwise, if you try and do it otherwise with a logo, you end up with resizing and bits missing and bits not missing, and it's a pain. So yeah, we did a Canva session earlier this week, so if that's it. We're now looking at the home tab. So this is what appears when people log onto your station, onto your channel station. I think I'm on the TV. So you set the directions for it. So we have an initial trailer video, which I'll explain to you more in a second. And then we have all the various videos, and then you would have shorts. On this particular channel, there are no shorts. I can go show you shorts on the Growth Lancashire channel, not a problem, and we'll talk more about what a short is and what it does. So that's what you would normally be doing. So let me go back to this channel. Let me just double check that you're seeing it. Yep, brilliant. So we had it set up, because it doesn't do anymore, so that it was just a simple, it automatically plays. We have it set up, and it's literally just a little gimmicky thing to try and keep people on the page. It's your opportunity of saying to somebody, stop, watch us, see what we're doing. And now we're back on this page. You can see the vidIQ plugin again here, which will come up and shows you the stats and all sorts of other information. It is a really helpful thing. So go down here. Ooh, all these videos. Ooh, for you videos, blah, 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 blah. Okay, what I want to do, let me have a look, this one. So I'm thinking to myself, yeah, okay. 32 views 3 years ago, nothing particularly brilliant on it. So let's go and have a look and show you. As I try and make sure that the sound is not going to play for you. Oh, goodness me, there's me talking. Ooh, horrible picture. Right, what I want to show you is further down the screen then. I'm going to show you, I'm going to edit it and show you exactly what it is and how it is. And I'm going to actually edit the video because it is an old one, so I can go and do some things for it. I have chapters in it. There is a transcript. It's all there. But the problem is, if anybody was to find this particular video on YouTube, they would see the 2021 in brackets there, and they'd go, that's way out of date. And even in the description again, it mentions 2021. So nobody would come and look at it because it's old. However, and here is a secret to help you rank, putting dates on them gets you better views and better engagement. So it's always a good thing if you can try and do it. If you're trying to explain to somebody what's happening at the moment, you're doing a promo video, you've discussed what it is you've got to look forward to in the summer maybe. Um, so you're giving it the title of, what's happening in the world of, in the of, and then you'd put 2025 in there. It's a way of telling both Google or YouTube, let's call them the same thing, they are the same thing. It's a way of telling them, plus your viewers, that this is the most up to date and relevant content. Right. So if I wanted to, so I'm having to switch tabs again. Bear with me a second while I go back and show you, and then just make sure it has changed for you. Yes, it has. Brilliant. We go to the content, and I am going to edit the information, and we're going to pretend that I've just uploaded it. I'll show you how to do that, but let me just go to it was that one, wasn't it? So I want to go and I've got the details option, the analytics and everything else, but I want to edit it. So I click on it and it comes up. Now, if you've got your channel and you're uploading your first video, you literally would hit this button on the top right that says create. If you do that, create, upload videos, and you would upload your video. And at this point, while your video is busy uploading, this is where you need to details, the description, and all the other things that I'm going to talk through with you now. So social media, how to rank locally. I'm going to edit that. Let me, I'm trying to figure out which keyboard I'm using here. 2025. So let's put in that. Now, the lovely vidIQ, the plugin I was telling you, the freebie, it gives you one, and it's coming up with suggestions for titles for me. The green bits, these are out of 100. So it's saying that if you use this one or elevate here, you've got 83 out of 100, which is good. So, okay, it's telling me that. So it's now changed it. So I'm going to leave it at that. So elevate your social media game with precise customer target techniques. Not a problem. What I then need to do within the description is make sure that I am mentioning elevating my social media game. So, oops, I would go to this bit here and I would start it off by saying how to elevate, helps if you can spell elevate, with precise customer targeting techniques, and feature where your target market has some hints and tips for you. What it is you're doing in the description, the beginning of the description, you are reinforcing to the little bots which come and crawl the information and help you rank. You are reaffirming to them that yes, that's the title, and the description is reaffirming again that that's the title and that's what the topic is. So yes, you should always try and do this. Now, don't know why that's there. What I have then gone on to do is I have just put in some more things about what is social media, what it's used for. In this particular, in the description, you've got up to 3,000 characters. Now, I'm not saying you need to put in 3,000 characters, but you need to put in a couple of paragraphs. Now, one of, I know why it's got the numbers in. I know where I've got this from. Oh, it's 5,000, not 3,000, sorry. So if, for instance, I was wishing to share the fact that it's an offer for people and it's in Preston, say. Um, you would, or if you were in Lancashire or wherever your target market is, if you were UK, say, I would be putting something in there that lets them know as well that, this is for Preston, Lancashire, this is for Lancashire, this is for Lancashire and Cheshire, this is for the northwest of England, this is for the whole of the UK. It all helps those bot things that wander around trying to tell you. It helps it keep them informed as to what the benefit is for them to rank you. Now, where it's got ones in brackets and six in brackets, that's because I tend to cheat. I've not typed all this information on social media, blah, 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 and everything else. What I did was I went to Wikipedia and I typed in, what is social media? And it came back with a full list because Wikipedia is always ranked highly, so their content is good. You're not going to get penalised. It's not duplicate content in any way at all. But you'd put it in, and then what you would normally do is you would remove where it says this bit here where it's like one in brackets. That's because it's a link to something, and I've been exceptionally lazy and naughty and not removed them. But you should remove them. That's why it gives you a clear clue as to how, what, and when. Okay. The vidIQ again has come up with some suggestions as to, what I can put in there. So, if it's suggesting it and you've got space for it, add it. This is a little tool that's going around telling you. Again, you've got the adding chapters. This is where it wants you to start paying for it. So I'm going to have to stop sharing that because it won't let me switch it off. Where is it? Okay. Sorry about that. Let's go back again to the video details. Let's go to this one. Bear with me a second. I'm just refreshing in the background. I wish it was quicker than this, but it's not. So it's thinking about it. Hang on a second. Oh, I can't get this to close. Where is the little cross? Let me see if I can minimize my page slightly. Maybe that will. Bear with me a second. I'm just trying to. Do you know, it's one of those things you think you've done it and you think come on. Right. Oh, can't turn it off. Come on, you little devil. No, it's not going to switch off. I'll tell you what, I'll stop wasting your time. Okay, so we've gone and we've edited it. Now, the secret then is, so we've saved it. However, there is a secret. So once you've put up a video, a YouTube video, there are certain secrets that you need to then go and do to it. So once you've uploaded it, let me pull up, see if I can pull up a Growth Lancashire one because I know that we were doing it the other day. It's all right, it'll get there in a second. Bear with me a second. I'm just trying to because I've got so many tabs open now with YouTube, it's taken a moment or two just to open and do something with. It is a resource hogger, so let's switch to good old Growth Lancashire, because that's a one that's been working recently. And I'll show you the secret sauce that you need to do on the channel once you've uploaded and what you need to do. So let's go to, so I'm talking to myself, aren't I, here? YouTube Studio. Okay, once this loads up, I'll share it with you and you can see. Just thinking about it. Has anybody got any questions at this point before we go into the secret sauce? Have I gone too fast over anything and you need to slow down, me to slow down? Speak now or forever hold your peace. It's your option to. Right, it's come up, so let's see if we can share it. Brilliant. Does anybody know the difference between long form video on YouTube and shorts? Okay, save you even thinking about it, I'll explain. Shorts are for videos up to 3 minutes in length, and they're basically in answer to Instagram Reels and to TikTok. People were spending a long time. You found some old videos, Caroline, goodness me. Yeah, you can go and have an edit and a play with them. That's the beauty of them. Shorts are for up to 3 minutes, and they basically, if somebody was to open up YouTube, shorts come up, and the shorts are ranked by what a person usually views. So if you know your target audience and you've given it the right name, they will get to see your short in some way or other. Just trying to see if this will come up. It's still thinking about it. And then anything over 3 minutes is then what's considered a long form video. Admittedly, if you are uploading a video and you want it to perform optimum performance, it's better being between 7 and 15 minutes long. The reason for that is unless you pay a premium subscription to YouTube, YouTube sticks ads in the middle of it. You don't earn from it, but YouTube does. It sticks ads and breaks up your video with the ads. And you know where you see it, where it goes 3, 2, 1, continue. That's what it is. It's YouTube's way of earning money from your content. And it's also YouTube's way of saying, pay £15 a month and you can have a premium subscription even. And it will all be fine and dandy and you won't get those interruptions. However, unless your clients are paying that £15 a month, they're still getting the interruptions. But yeah, so if you put up something over 7 minutes long, you do have to pay the price of the interruptions. However, YouTube loves you because you're allowing them to earn money off your videos and your content. Okay, let's see if it'll stream it for me yet, whether it'll let me share it. No, it's not doing. It's not liking to share that. Okay, the secret sauce for a YouTube video is once you have uploaded it, please place a comment as your channel, place a comment underneath it and then pin it. pin it to that top line. So, it could be in your video, you've said to people, "Please subscribe, please see an offer, please whatever." You could use that first comment that you're pinning to give a link to a landing page maybe you want them to go to, or or a Facebook page or a different video or something, but use that one as a pinned comment. So literally you type the comment in, submit, and then some little dots appear next to it, and if you right click it will say pin, and you just pin it to the top. Then go and do something people are reluctant to do, but I never am, because if you ever see me on social media, I always like my own comments. Um, and it's sometimes because people have that, nobody else has liked it, why should I like it? But if they see one like, they jump in and do more likes. It's weird. It's the way that it works in your brain. So go and do that. Then as you are looking, I'm just trying to see if I can get you a show up here. As you're looking at your video, underneath it, you will see share. Now, this is where a lot of people go wrong. I'm just trying to load this up so I can show you some. I think maybe I'm going to have to. Yeah. Okay, let's go to. Yes, if you pay Caroline, you don't get to see the videos, but they still get to see it. I'm a bit of an egghead, and I pay the premium just because I like to not get interruptions and not get the old, 3, 2, 1, cancel, whatever. But I don't watch much TV, so I have it instead of some of the stuff you watch on TV. Right. So your video's up, you've put a comment, you've pinned the comment so that everybody sees things. You can even heart it. There is a thumbs up and there is a heart. Go for both. Go for everything. Tell the world that your video is absolutely fantastic. Then what you need to do is hit the share button that comes up underneath the video. And with that share button, you see a lot of people. I'm explaining this so badly. If you want to share your video, they tend to go to the URL at the top up there, copy and paste it, and just use it elsewhere. That's no. What you need to do, again, it's that thing of reinforcing to YouTube/Google that, that you've got brilliant content and you're just sharing it. So underneath there is a button called share. Hit the share button and it then will come up with various options. So you can copy the link from there, you can share in an email, you can share on various socials, Twitter, X and various other ones. Use that because that is reinforcing again that somebody thought, wow, this content is so good, I need to go and share it elsewhere. It's all about reinforcing, and it's all about trying to convince YouTube that the content you have done is so flaming fantastic that everybody needs to come and see it. It's as simple as that. People forget that YouTube, Facebook, all of them, they're a business. Their business is to keep you on their platform as long as possible because they've got a heck of a lot of competitors now, if you think about it. So they're trying to keep you on their platform as long as possible. So if you are putting up good content, not God content, good content that is keeping people on their platform, you get rewarded. So if you bear that at the back of your mind every time you're ever doing anything on any platform, not just YouTube, if you're on Facebook, I wouldn't put a link to a YouTube video. I'd upload it directly to Facebook. However, can we just remember that share button, you might have to share it to Facebook, in which case, do it in the middle of the night so that your audience might not see it. because well, they won't see it anyhow because it's a waste because it's direct from one to the other. Always put your content direct on whichever platform it is, if you can do so. That is the way to play them. Unfortunately, they don't like it if you start sending people from Facebook to YouTube or YouTube to TikTok or TikTok to X or to Blue Sky or any of the others, the threads, whatever you've got around there at the moment. Once you've got the share then, and you've got that, you've got this video. Now at this point, I would say go to, hang on, which one is it? The URL at the top. Copy and paste it. Um, I'd love to be able to show you this website, but unfortunately, I'm on my, oh no, I'm not on my work laptop. I've switched off, haven't I? Oh, I can show you. Just so that you can see it, so that you're not concerned that this is actually a fantastic place to come for lots of things. Let me see if I can share it with you. It's not thinking about it. It's a website called Ping Farm. What is Ping Farm? Ping Farm is somewhere where you would literally go. The URL for it is pingfarm.com. It comes up with a great big white box in the middle, and all you do is you paste in your URL into there, and then you literally just hit the button that says mass ping. What is happening there is this website will tell all of the bots, so Bing bot, Google bot, YouTube bot, all the others, they're telling it there's some brand new content out there on the web. So you can use this not only with YouTube, but if you want anything else to get quick attention, you can go and put it, copy and paste the URL into it. So it's pingfarm.com, all one word. And you can get, I wouldn't say immediate, but fairly quickly resources. You can have it being visited by the bots and listed. I keep saying bots. I hope you all understand what bots are. Bots, robots, little trawly spiders. They're programs that are, it's like getting like the Matrix, isn't it? They're programs that have been set up by the various companies that go along and check that the websites and that the internet, that they've got the most relevant information going. So using something like Ping Farm enables you to get listed quicker. It might be that some of those little bots only do a weekly crawl or a fortnightly crawl. So sometimes you would have to wait quite a long time to go between them. So you're just forcing the issue. You're just kind of, you know, me type thing. So yeah, so that's the way that you can get. So that's how to upload onto YouTube and the essential things you have to do. Now, admittedly, um, it is about engagement, as with anything social media wise. So if you've got several accounts, which I do have on here, so I can cheat and switch between accounts and like things for each account. However, you can go and do it on if you've got a friend, family member, somebody else. It's like, oh, go and have a quick look for me, and just stick a thumbs up for me underneath it, a like. Let's see what we can get done. So that's what it's about. Best time to post is usually a frequently asked question. On the whole, I would say most people head to YouTube evenings and weekends because they've come in from work, there's nothing on the telly, so they're going to go and wander around. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Sorry, let me just have a quick. There is more specific times. So, for instance, Monday afternoon, all day Tuesday, not on a Wednesday. Don't ask how or why. don't upload anything to YouTube on a Wednesday because nobody's interested. Thursday afternoon, all day Friday, all day Saturday, Sunday afternoon. Now they're just generalizations. Um, one thing I would say is, yeah, just think if people are coming in at evenings and weekends, the best time probably to post for evenings is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's fresh content, it'll appear for them. Weekends, I would say if you're going to do a weekend, stick it on at 12 and then it'll be there and it'll appear up for them all. Now, we've talked about how you upload and the little tricks you need to do. Um, but of course, nothing replaces um, exceptional content. So, you know, whether you've got anything good or bad, it needs to be. Um, it doesn't need to be professional quality because surprisingly enough, um, people's opinions are changing on it. They're expecting professional quality if it's a promo video for a business, for instance. But if it's for anything else, I mean, if you were doing um, uh, just putting up something where you're putting the world to rights or having a rant, people now have got, especially if it's a short as well, people have got so used to just seeing you. You could be walking down the street holding your phone in front of you, whatever. That's so quality, don't worry about. Um, it's more about what is being said within the message or what is relevant. So, as I mentioned when I was doing the Facebook and Instagram last night, and for those of you on, I haven't forgotten that I will be sending out the video. I'll get it done this weekend and send it out to the ones and include the 2 videos I couldn't get to show. And for those that weren't on last night, we had some really, really bad buffering issues, so we had to finish slightly early. So I will be sending out the content to those that were there last night. Yeah, I mean, smartphones these days are exceptionally good quality. You can take really good videos on them. Um, get yourself a stand. They're what, 7 or 8 quid stand, and you can stand in front of it. Um, if you are concerned, if you have a laptop or a smartphone, there's lots of little places now where you can, especially with a smartphone, you can download a teleprompt, and as you are staring at your phone to take it, I wish I got one now, but as you're staring at your phone to take it, words come across. Where are we? The top. Ooh, it's weird when you're not across the top there. However, your viewers can't see them. So if you're wanting to do something and you're thinking, I'm not very good at waffling, and I might go off piste, and I need to stick, download one of those. And again, you can get them for laptops too, so that they will come across the top of the screen, so that it looks like you're staring at the camera and they don't realize, instead of the old where people used to be staring at the camera, but actually they were looking one way or the other because the words were written somewhere on a piece of paper somewhere or something. So yeah, don't be scared of using those. So yeah, exceptional content. Like I said, before you decide what you're going to do with your YouTube channel, you need to work out the tone, the voice, and the purpose of it. So, who are your customers? What do they want? And what are you going to give them? Once you've figured that out, that will then guide you in the direction of what kind of videos you're going to upload to it then. Um, and get yourself either an Excel spreadsheet, piece of paper, anything, a calendar, a diary, and put in it what you're going to be doing over the next month. Because there's no point in putting up one video and walking away. If you're going to make the most of this, and this will help you rank, and I'll explain a little bit more towards the end. You need to be putting up more than one or two, and if they are shorts, it could be that you've decided that as part of your overall strategy, that you're going to do a rant of the week. Okay, so decide yourself and stick it in your diary that on a Wednesday, I'm not saying upload on a Wednesday, but on a Wednesday, you're going to video yourself having a rant about something. Then on a Friday, it's going to be a promotion of a product or a service. Then over the weekend, maybe you've had a testimonial of somebody that you want to put up. Don't forget, in the world we live in, the Amazon world we live in, everybody likes to know that what you're doing has been found successful by everybody else. They are a very, very good way of reinforcing to people that you know what you're doing, that you know what you know. Um, I always call it thank you at Amazon. I think America has sent two things to us in our lives. One is a pain and one is not. One is McDonald's and one is Amazon. See, I'm having a rant here. Um, McDonald's means that we now expect instant food, which is a shame because if you're going somewhere for quality, you'll never get instant food. And Amazon has taught us we can have next day delivery for nothing, but we can also double check and read all those thousands of reviews to make sure that we're getting something useful. So that's the kind of society we're living in these days. So just be aware that if you get some testimonials, okay, so somebody doesn't want to come on a video and give you a testimonial for a video, go on to something like Canva, on the free version, and type out a nice little sheet on it, with your logo on it and a nice couple of testimonials, maybe 2 or 3 slides, and just put them on. Little bit of music. You're just reinforcing to people that are finding you. So, content. So we've talked about optimizing your titles and descriptions. Thumbnails. What are thumbnails? Thumbnails are those lovely things that you will see at the beginning of. I'm just trying. Oh, the beginning of when you pull up your whole screen, you see little thumbnails with a description underneath of the video. There is a whole raft of people that say that you should be consistent with your thumbnails, i.e., um, fine to have part of your video, but over on the right, again, Canva, something else, just put a simple block up that has a quick title of or 1 or 2 words that will catch people's attention as part of that video, with maybe your logo at the bottom of it. You'll see, for instance, good old Neil Patel, NP, and he always tends to have them orange. You've got various, they have he'll have his video there, and then that bit there will be orange coloured with various bits on because that's his branding. So your thumbnails are a good way of people finding you. If they're used to a certain colour that you've used in your logo or your branding, they can look out for it and you will stand out that way. So yeah, get a catchy headline, easy to read fonts, and go with your brand's colours and your brand's tones. Don't forget, and I'm mentioning Neil Patel again. I do like the way he does things. He will always start a video with his standard, "Hi, I'm Neil Patel," blah, 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 because you get a picture of him talking to you. He's an SEO guy, by the way. Digital marketing SEO. He's exceptionally good at it. If you want to learn branding, you just Google his name, you'll find him everywhere, and the way he does it is exceptional. But he will start a video off by saying, "Hi, I'm Neil Patel, blah, blah, blah. Today we're going to be talking about," and if you don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell. Do you know the difference between that? The subscribe button means that you do get to see about things, but if people also click the bell, it means that they get a notification that you've put a new thing up. So it's quite, subscribe means that when you go onto YouTube, you can have a look at all your subscriptions and think, oh, I'll go and have a look what this one's doing today. But that bell is the important thing. It means that they get a notification when they log onto YouTube that there's a new video up they need to go and watch. So doing that, And then to try and encourage engagement with it, um, sorry, Neil Patel again, only because, as I say, I've watched so many of his videos and I just admire the way he does it. Um, he will, and I was going to do this today, but we didn't have enough of you, unfortunately, and Caroline's on her phone, so she's not got maybe the ability to go and do as much as we'd like. Not complaining, Caroline. I'm just glad you turned up. Um, what what uh, what he tends to do is he gets people to put comments beneath his videos, and the way he would normally go about it is he would say, "If you find this content useful, go and put tomatoes. Go and put the word tomato in the comment beneath and tell me what you liked about it." Now, the reason he says tomato, potato, he comes up with weird words that he wants you to go and use in the comments. The reason he does that is because it tickles your fancy. Oh, brilliant, Caroline, thanks. Yeah, he tickles your fancy when he's saying to you, like, "Oh, put sausages," and you're thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna do that for the sheer heck of it because I want to type sausages in the comments." Um, what it's doing, it's also, he will put, "If you'd like to know more about this, go and type sausages in the comments." So you'll type sausages. That's a warm lead. That's somebody who's interested in knowing more about what's happening. Yeah, because let's remember, you're in business to generate leads, to generate sales. So utilizing strange, weird, and wonderful ways like this is a way of getting both engagement, which means more people see your videos, but it's also of picking up potential leads as well. You should also harness other social media platforms, cross posting. But just remember, as I say, it might be that you put a post up on Facebook to say, "Did you know I've got a YouTube channel? On it, we discussed this, this, and this, and I had a special offer last week, but it was only for YouTube. This is the channel. Go and subscribe and go and see what was happening." That way, you're not putting up any direct links, so Facebook won't penalise you and hide that post, but you're encouraging people to go and find your channel, tell them what the name of your channel is. Same from Facebook, same from YouTube to other platforms. You could set up a video and say to them, "You can find me on other platforms. If you stick such and such into Facebook, come and like my page." As long as you're not posting up URLs directing people away from that social media platform, you won't be penalised. And like I said, just be consistent with your posting. Check out your analytics. Um, sorry about that. I don't know what I've done there. When you're in your studio section where you can look at your content, where you can see it where it's got a content, you have got the option of looking at your analytics. Excuse me. Keep an eye on those analytics. Okay. Does anyone want a quick comfort break, or do you want me to get on and finish? It's up to you. We haven't got much more left to do, so it's up to you whether you want to just get on with it and go and get the rest of your day, the rest of your lunchtime back, or whether you want me just to pause so you can grab something. Beverly says it's okay. Oh, one thing I haven't mentioned. When you stick a video up on YouTube, you have the option to give it some tags. Now, if you've got TubeBuddy or vidIQ, and it's TubeBuddy, TubeBuddy. Tell you what, I shall type them into the chat just in case my weird and wonderful accent is hang on. Oh, do you know what's happening? I forgot I was on. So it's TubeBuddy or vidIQ. The TubeBuddy has been very crafty, and the logo for it is literally TB. It's white writing TB in a red box. It's quite naughty because it's almost jumping on the YouTube thing. Oh, and I would say, yes, be careful. When you're doing your thumbnails, if your company colours are red, invert, pick a different colour. The last thing you need is to be replicating YouTube's colours. So if it was red and black, I would suggest maybe going on a black and white version of your branding or something, or changing it to a different colour. Not that YouTube will penalise you, but it confuses viewers. When viewers are looking, they're just seeing lots of red and black, so they're assuming it's YouTube and not potential, and you'll get passed by. So if your company colours, as I say, are red and black, just have a rethink about maybe changing for YouTube to something a bit brighter, a bit different. Just one of those little things picked up along the way. So yes, so sorry, I was talking about, so when you're uploading your video, it asks you to put some tags in it. Those tags are basically your keywords. And because you've either got TubeBuddy or vidIQ or both, you can have both, it comes up with some suggestions further down the screen, and next to it will be some numbers next to it, like 31 or 26. What that means is that if you use that particular tag, you've got the option of potentially appearing 26th on the list of the millions and billions of videos that are out there on the same subject as you. So it means you're doing quite well in that respect. Both vidIQ and TubeBuddy do have YouTube channels which will help talk you through how to use them for a finite detail. They'll tell you the free version, then they'll try and flog you the paid version. That's a decision you have to make as a business if you want to go down that route or pay for it in any way. Collaborate and cross promote. If you were in the wedding business and you were providing wedding dresses, but you're not doing the photography, go and collaborate with a photographer if there was a good one that's nearby you. Cross promote with each other. Could I say you should be doing that on all social media platforms, not just YouTube. There is the option of advertising on YouTube. If you do well with everything else, you shouldn't really feel the need to. It is an option, but I don't think there is. You'd have to have a big money outlay to do YouTube. It's one of those things. I just thought I would let you know about some really scary figures I found out the other day. This is on a daily basis. There are 45 billion searches every day on the internet. 45 billion. That's worldwide, not just the UK. Of those 45, only 8 billion now go through Google. Instagram, 6.5 billion go through there. Chat GPT, 1 billion. Pinterest, 2 billion. And Amazon, 3.5 billion. So that's 3.5 billion people a day search for things on Amazon. So if you are selling products, you need to be on Amazon. And just bear in mind that anybody under the age of 20 heads to, I'm sorry if anybody's got one, heads to Siri. I have to say it quietly because I've got one next to me. Google, Amazon, and will ask the question there of their little assistant, whether it's on the phone, whether it's in the home. That is the way that they search now. They don't type it in to Google or anything anymore. However, a lot of people are still using Google, still using YouTube, and still using Facebook. So if you can do well on those, 45 billion searches a day, if you just had a fraction of those, think what your business would do. As regards getting ranked on the first page of Google, and I think once we've done this, we've kind of almost done for the day. So getting ranked on the first page of Google is a potential if you give your video a beautifully keyword-rich, relevant title with the description. You get engagement, and you like it, comment on it, and then get ping farm to go and search it immediately. Now, people have always said to me, okay, so I want to get on the first page of Google, but it's not going to be, what I want it to be. You've got to look at it. If you've got a special offer coming on, in your strategy, it might be that you've decided that once a month you're going to have a special offers section. However, just calling it special offers as a title ain't going to get you anywhere. You've got to find what it is, and special offer. If you were selling Valentine's Day cards, you would be like Valentine's Day, and work on that. It's a little bit of trial and error, but you've got to think what you want to get on the first page of Google for, and use that as a title and a video too. I mean, yeah, admittedly, if you can make a 7-minute video, fantastic. If you can't, do shorts. On the Growth Lancashire channel, and I would say, while you're here today, please do subscribe, hit the bell, get notification. We are putting more content up all the time. It'd be great for you to keep in touch and get involved in any other masterclasses, etc., that we're going to be doing over the next few years. Yeah, it's all about figuring out how and where you want to be. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was saying, wasn't I? Sorry, I digress. Jill, one thing at a time. So I've got too many things going on in my head. If you're doing a short, and for instance, we did one which I put up last month, which is literally, it was a short of us all sat in a room, one part of the team of Growth Lancashire, because there's 2 teams, and we were just sat in a room, and everybody just sat there and went hi and said the name type thing. We just went around the room, and it was like 30 seconds. And the minute I put it up, Business Support Lancashire, whatever it was called, we immediately had 500 views. So you can use those shorts, if you're flogging a service, you can show the human side to your business. If you're flogging a product, flog the product in them briefly. Make a funny joke of it. People like mistakes. They like sense of humour, and they like to see sometimes where the joint is, where the joint is showing. If you've, I mean, how many of you watch a film and then potentially go and find out what the outtakes were because you like to have a laugh and a giggle about it? So people's attitude is changing, and they are a lot more relaxed. Just be yourself. If you're going to be on a video like this, just be yourself. I mean, you've all discovered that I choke too much and can't get my words out today, but there you go. Is there any questions out there that's overwhelming you at the moment and you'd like to know more information now? Or do you want to go away and you can email me by all means if you've got any questions. You've all got my email, haven't you? Any questions that you want to ask that you've missed out on, that you've heard? You know, good old man in the pub who stands against the bar and tells you how you should run your business. When you're promoting it brand, is it important that your YouTube channel has you appearing in it? This is a question frequently asked. We get a lot of people who, I mean, hands up, nobody likes seeing themselves. Oh, yeah, I'd love to, perfect hair, lose the double chin, a few other bits. You don't like it. I know. Um, I'm, I'm just as vain as everybody else, and I hate it too. The way around that is if you are reluctant or shy to appear and somebody else doesn't want to, um, you might have a pet that you want to get involved or the back of your head. It could be a slight gimmick in that, you've got a video where you're videoing the back of your head and it could be a talking point, or you've got a funny hat on. No, it's not important. However, people do like to know that there is something, not just a logo or a picture of a brand or something. They do like to see people occasionally. Um, if you're reluctant, um, if you've got a team of people who are willing to sit and be silly or something, you could use them. I want to upload my podcasts. Yes. When you're uploading your podcasts, are you doing it just voice only, or have you actually filmed yourselves talking in a podcast? Go ahead, Beverly, ask another question. Just following on, Beverly, from what you were saying about, is it has you appearing in it? Um, you do get various channels where they have an office pet and they stick up videos and chat and in featuring the office pet, just to let people know. I worked as a consultant a long time ago now with a company who they had an astronaut, a life-size astronaut model that NASA, the whole works, great big full size, same height as me, basically stood up. And we ended up, he had his own YouTube, Twitter account. He was called Nev because the business was also began with an N, but I'm not saying what the business is. So he was Nev from. Um, and we literally, he'd be standing there and he had his hands like, like an astronaut and walking that way. And we used to put big pieces of cardboard up and take photographs and do short videos with messages that Nev would be holding for him. And it became a bit of a gimmick. So much so that in the town, somewhere in the northwest, I'm not saying where, because again, it'd give it away. We actually got the local newspaper on, I think it was Red Nose Day. We made a big red nose for him. And he was on wheels. We were pushing him round the town centre, raising money for it, but also that brand thing of Nev from. So people were coming and visiting the website and everything else again and taking videos, and we were putting it up. So yeah, if you want to put yourself in a video, fine, but you don't have to be head on. You can be the back on, side on. You can make it about other things. Yeah. Has anybody else got anything else? Beverly, you said you're going to have another question, but you've not come back with one. Just very aware that it's coming up to nearly 2 o'clock now, and I'm sure you've all got the rest of the day to go and earn some money or sell some services or run a business. It won't post. Do you want to email it to me, Beverly, if you want? jill.millington@growthlancashire.co.uk. I've sent you across. I don't know, actually. I've never thinked it. Email me, Beverly, and I'll send you a reply back if it makes it easier for you if there's too many. Jill with a G .millington@growthlancashire.co.uk. Do that. Anybody else got anything else, or are we all going to start our weekend in 2 minutes? She said, hopefully. Yeah, it is, isn't it? The weekend starts now. Yeah, I wish. Got a little bit more to do yet, but yes, the weekend will be starting soon. Okay, you've all got my email. If anybody thinks of anything afterwards, please do email across. Not a problem, Caroline. I'm just sad for you, but there you go. Yeah, email me if you've got any questions. Anything comes to you later on, not a problem. And as I mentioned, um, we're here. We're here at Growth Lancashire for you if you need us for anything. Brilliant. Go have a good weekend, and I'll speak to you all whenever. Bye.